we pray our lives will show this dream, this dream he had. Each child still knows this night we pray our lives will show this dream, this dream he had. Each child still knows this night we pray.
Good morning. It is 8:59. Almost straight up. Not straight up because the minute hand's not quite on the 12 yet, right? So you can't call that straight up.
Hello, everybody, and welcome into Friday, January 12th, 2024. And I hear an echo, and it could possibly be me. It's showing that it actually is me. And it is. Now it's gone. Takes care of that problem. We already have William, Greg, Rich, Sin, and Chris Garrett joining us over in the chat room. DH Ringer was number one tonight. He says, a cooking stream? Now, oddly enough, I had already done all the editing and made my picture changes and everything else before he posted that. So I don't want everybody to think because he put his picture up there that I used him in there, because I didn't. Ghetto Fortnite says, I am here. And then I made a comment about my 30-second train short that I uploaded today, currently sitting at 1,568 views. I uploaded it about 11 this morning. Sin Vicious says Rotro. Ward says Astro. Uh-oh, George. Jetsons.
The Oak Ridge Boys, they got a farewell tour going on.
The who?
The Oak Ridge Boys.
I thought they actually stopped. I thought they
are stopping. They got a farewell tour going on.
Oh, okay. One fish says, fish are friends, not food. Now I'll come back to that. I'll circle back to it. Says, good evening from a stormy Virginia. Yeah, we had bad, doggone it, once again. Firefox is buffering. We had bad rains this morning, and at about, 8:15, it just stopped. Never rained another drop the rest of the day. Greg says he's 7th place today. He's took a nap from 6:45 till now. He's making his dinner, so there. Rick Lake says it is cold where Rick is at. I sum that up in one word, cold. Man, Rick, 6 above feels like 8 below. Yeah, that is cold, my friend. Tony Wallow says normal on the audio, so that's good. If I could get my little program to work here, that'd be good. So you guys should be able to say hello to the YouTube world.
Hello, you world.
You world.
Hello. I just saw buffering for the first time. I never saw that before.
On Firefox or Google?
That was on your picture and on the stream.
Huh.
Just in your
That's
picture.
yeah. Let's see. Once again, I adjusted this, and already it looks good on OBS. I can see everybody. Bill is actually cut off, I believe. Let me see. No, he's good. He's good. Um, yeah, I don't know what it is with Firefox. I'm about to the point where I'm going to give a Brave browser a couple weeks run, see how that goes. And I mean, I've got to figure something out, because if I don't watch the stream, monitor the stream, then Rick says he saw buffering too. So I don't know.
It was
I
only
don't
for
un-
a second.
I don't understand how one browser can buffer and the other one doesn't, unless of course it's maybe they're trying to run an ad in there. I have no idea. So Fish Friday night. Anyone ever heard of a fish called hake? Hake.
Nope.
Yes, it's a flat fish like a flounder.
No, actually it's not. It's actually a very ugly fish, similar to cod in taste.
I have heard
Um,
of it.
I Googled it. It didn't appear to be flat. Let me see if I can do what, Chris?
Yeah, I think I have heard of that.
Well, I had not heard of it. And the waitress, she kind of looked at me like I was an idiot. And I didn't really take that offensive by no means, because sometimes I am an idiot. So I'm going to see if I can share my screen across the board. This may or may not go well. And of course, it's not going to go well because I still have this set up for Daily Da Vinci, my morning stuff. And I got to shut something off. Give me a second to figure out what I'm shutting off. And this is going well. Okay, there is a hake going across YouTube right now. Kind of a mean looking fish as well. Now I'll see if I can share my screen over to Zoom so everybody's on the same sheet of music here. So this is a hake, H-A-K-E, for medium to large size fish. They have no weight to them, actually, 1 to 8 pounds, and they are similar to cod. They are. This picture is actually kind of cool looking at, though. I mean, over here they look kind of grimacing. That looks grimacing to me. That looks alienish to me. But they taste very good. In fact, it says a beautiful, crisp, batter fried hake fillets. That's what we have. I thought it was cod, and it's not. It is H-A-K-E. Going back to what Sin said, I happen to like flounder and halibut, and there's another flatfish, maui maui. I like those fishes. Expensive, but I like them. Ghetto joins us. Hello, Ghetto.
Who's that in his background?
That's where he used to work. That was a picture he took off the wall way back when. And he needs to go into Zoom and uncheck the I have a green screen, because you can tell he's got it checked, because every time he moves, you'll notice when I move, right now there's green between my fingers, right? There's webbing. That's because I have to go in.
Do I
until
see some gray in his hair?
I have a green screen. I think that's the effects of the background. Now when I move my fingers, you don't see any, because the green screen's right here and it's actually functioning the way it should. Great day at the doctor. It was a dreaded day going into it. I weighed 237. That was good. That really made the rest of my day. I didn't care how the rest of it went. I'm under 240, and that's good. And then my A1C was 7.4. Went up 0.2, either 1/10 or 0.2. I can't remember. She told me, but I forgot. It doesn't matter. She's happy with it. I'm happy with it. Blood pressure was 132/81. Never been that low in a while. And what was the other one? It'll come to me. Anyway, the weight, the A1C, and my blood pressure, all good. She says we're going to continue doing the things we're doing right now. She would like me to exercise more, And I says, well, it's wintertime. I can't get out and do anything. I do play golf twice a week when possible. And she says, oh, that's great. But I can't play golf right now. So she suggested I walk around the house. And I'm thinking in my head, you know how boring that would be to walk from room to room to room to room to room to room? That's going to be boring. So me being me, when we got home, I got in front of Mrs. K, who was trying to watch TV, and I walked back and forth in front of the TV about 10 times. Got my exercise in. So
You could always put on a hat, some gloves, and a jacket, walk
Well-
around the block 3 times.
not going to happen. Have to
It
be.
sounds like you're gonna end up shoveling some snow in the next week.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. And even then, that's doubtful that I shovel it. I mean, we might get snow, but me shoveling, that's a whole new ball game. I would like. I mean, Greg hits on a really great thought. If the weather would cooperate, 40 cloudy, 40 sunny, I wouldn't mind walking around the block, and it would do me some good. It wouldn't hurt me at all. We discussed a couple other issues, and she said most of the issues that I face are related to my diabetes. She said not to change anything. Even I suggested possibly eating less portions of food, and she said, no, whatever you're doing is working.
I
And
see Joshy in that picture.
he's there. He's behind. He's on the far, as we're looking at, he's on the far right-hand side, kind of in the middle of the door frame. You can't see it because he's in the way.
That's not him like holding one of those
No, no.
Okay.
Josh, if you can hear us, get out of the way so Chris can see your picture that's in the picture behind us. So
Somebody's got one
if
of
you
those
look on the
guys.
far right-hand side, there's a guy sitting in a wheelchair with a striped shirt.
Yeah,
Right
that
above
girl
his
looks like
left
William
shoulder is
Dawson.
Natasha, and then right beside Natasha is Josh. Now I'll make it easier for you by spotlighting it.
I'll be back in a minute. I gotta go check on my mother.
All right, we'll be here. All right, Josh, thank you. Rick says I took the stairs up to the 8th floor twice today. Yeah, we've got 2 steps. Well, it's all 1 step into the garage, and I know this sounds silly, and most of you are going to laugh, but up until about 3 days ago, I literally had to step on a step and then step up to into the house. For the last 3 days, I've been going step, step. Like my jumping in Da Vinci. Oh, God. My jumping in Da Vinci is working out so good. In Destiny. And I know it sounds silly, but it was an accomplishment for me because I used to struggle going 1 step, pause, 1 step. Now I can go step, step, and be in. It's the little things, I guess. Now, Mrs. K and I have set a goal of 220 by my next checkup. That's 17 pounds. So it'll be a challenge because it's winter. But I thought 200, and she said no. I would look, her words, ugly because I'm tall. I hate to tell her I ain't gonna look ugly at 200. I weighed 190 through high school, and I was not skinny by no means. So I'll appease her and get to 220, and then I'll just slowly work it down to where it's comfortable. The other nice thing is some of my clothes no longer fit me. Can't, even with the belt, I can't keep them on. So that's a good thing. Really good thing. And I absolutely love my doctor. She doesn't get bent out of shape on things. She's looking at the numbers, and my A1C is a straight line, just with the little variance of whatever it was today. I think it was 2/10, I believe. I think it was 7.2 6 months ago, and it's 7.4 today. But here's why I don't feel bad about that. We just went through Thanksgiving. We just went through Christmas. We just went through New Year's. Snack, food, junk, food, everything. Yes, Rick, we did mention we did talk about my stomach issues, and she says that that is being affected by my diabetes and not to worry about it. I said, okay. Mrs. K and I have already talked about, we're going to start trying to eat, dare I say, healthy foods. And the biggest issue that I have right now is I can't get Mrs. K to understand. I no longer eat like I used to. I used to eat a lot of food. I mean, I was the type of person that it was still food in the pan, it was still going to be eaten. Now I try to restrict what I eat, my proportions. Let me write that down for a word of the day. Proportions. Word of the day. I do have a notebook. I do keep words of the day, amongst other things. But if I can get her to reduce it, bacon is okay. I about had a cow when she said bacon was okay. I figured the cholesterol in bacon would be a no-no. Bacon's fine. Sausage is fine. Healthy boy you're here for now. Yeah, I know, Jim. Eggs, I was really hoping she would say 3-4 times a week, but she said, oh, you should have eggs every day. Mrs. K about jumped up out of her chair with joy. So we're still going to enjoy eggs every day. There's the professor joining us.
Yeah, forgot to turn on my Bluetooth.
Yep, you're late.
Yep, you're only 14 minutes late tonight, so that's going to be 20 minutes in the waiting room. Wait, that math doesn't add up. 28 minutes in the waiting room. But I feel I'm in a generous, kind, and giving mood tonight. So Tim Tech says I'm late. Hello, everybody. What's up? Tony Wallow says true. South of the Mississippi is here. Yep, he showed up. Didn't have to send him anything or anything. Speaking of south of the Mississippi, remind me to tell you guys a funny, not story about south of the Mississippi when we end the stream. Good to see Tim. Good to see Rick. Good to see Jim. Jim, were you watching Doug's show today? He mentioned you. I don't know if you were there or not. I was not 100% watching his show. I was busy in the background. I had a Zoom call going on. I had other things going on. No, Tim, not Jim, not Tim, Jim. Not Texas, Delaware. Don't know how much more clearer I can be about that. There's the first new sub to show up. Let's see if I can get this to scroll. There we go. Didn't see it. Okay, well, he brought something up. He was questioning something you did, and he wanted clarification on your upload yesterday. And again, I was not, full disclosure, paying 100% attention to Doug today. Not like I do every day, but today I was not. Today I was really distracted. Like I said, Zoom call was going on. I had a couple other things going on in the background, and I can't multitask like I used to be able to. So, Josh, are you streaming or what are you doing?
Yeah, I'm streaming. That was about Jim's HDMI problem
Okay.
that we were having.
Okay.
Oh, hey, ghetto! I tried to call you earlier, but
He's called
your phone went to
Alex
voicemail.
is calling you ghetto now.
I tried to call you earlier, but your phone went straight to voicemail.
Have a call who?
You? Tim says whenever we're ready to work, he's ready to work on stuff in OBS the next 3 days, I'm guessing, or free for the next days. Okay. Yeah, just drop me an email when you're ready. Tomorrow's Saturday. I don't think we're going anywhere. Sunday, we're not going anywhere. Not going to be watching any football because I'm not paying NBC to watch the games. And I can probably find them on the internet anyway. So, it's what it is. Hello, Jeff. How's lost wages?
Oh, tired. Been trying to figure out some stuff for taxes for this 2023.
Yeah, we started having that discussion again today. It's football when it's the Super Bowl. Yeah, Long Dog says football when it's the Super Bowl, we can expect to be in it. I don't watch the Super Bowl for the game. I watch it for the commercials. I realize a lot of people are backwards of that and watch it for the game. No problem. Jim is watching Doug now, and he'll get back to us. No worries whatsoever. Been a busy day. I don't exactly enjoy getting up at 5. I mean, I have to most days to go pick her up, and then staying up is one thing. And I had to stay up today. I do have a thing in the works. Super Bowl is Sunday, February 11th. No, I'm not a big. I follow it, but I don't. I mean, it's not make or break. I mean, I knew Indiana basketball played tonight, and I didn't even try to find it. I knew it was on Fox Sports 1, and they won, so no big deal. Anyway, a couple years ago, a couple Christmases ago, we had the Zoom Homies Cup. I've been pointed in the directions for Zoom Homies t-shirts. And I will let you know how that goes the more that I find out about it. And it came about kind of in an interesting way today. You would never think that in the blood drawing clinic you could find out so much information.
No.
I just muted you, Jeff. When you're ready, you can unmute. Super Bowl is the only thing I watch unless I'm with other people. Yeah, again, commercials. And now I got to make sure you guys can unmute. You should be able to unmute. I don't think that's been changed. Let me look at it here. Yeah, allow participants to unmute themselves. So yeah, there we go. He got it. Good deal.
Yeah, I gotta fix Olivia something in a minute. Sorry about that.
Not a problem. We had a bowl of chili tonight at the restaurant. Very good. Just almost perfect chili. Just had just the right amount of chili pepper in it, and I like. In fact, I ate all of mine and half of Mrs. K's, so it was really good. We like eating there.
Did you get any heartburn from it?
No, I never get. I don't have heartburn. I take medicine for heartburn, and we did reduce some of my medications today, which is good. I would ultimately like to get it down to about 2, and that being the metformin. That's never going to go away. I did ask her, I said, clear something up for me. Is diabetes curable? And she flat out, without a moment's of thought, said no. What it is controllable. If you get down to a certain number of your A1C, they consider that diet-controlled diabetes, but you are still diabetic. So I've had a few people tell me that you can cure diabetes. One is my sister. My sister thinks you can cure diabetes. You cannot. And
Well,
she
what
thinks.
they
Go ahead.
mean is it's controllable by diet. That's what some people consider cured.
Well, the disease is still there. It's just underlying.
Right. No, I agree with you.
It's just, and then we had my sister, my brother, and I had we've got a group text, the only one I participate in, and we had probably 45 minutes to an hour of discussion of my numbers, their doctor, my doctor, and I finally ended up saying, guys, look, I'm under 240. My blood pressure is great. She's okay with my A1C. I'm okay with my A1C. We'll find out in 6 months. Long Dog says you kind of get caught up in some kind of the real obscure technologies and technicians. A cure doesn't really exist, but as a doctor, you can say, yeah. And again, I would have to go do some major research, but I remember when I first was diagnosed as diabetic, my A1C was in the 12s, the high 12s. Okay. Now, I have a theory behind that. I now am in the mid to or low sevens to mid sevens. It haven't gone above 7.5 yet. So I guess it's low. When I was first diagnosed as diabetic, we had just moved to Charleston, Illinois. Our diet consisted of McDonald's, Pizza Hut, KFC, Taco Bell, Subway, which in itself was not bad. What hurt was every night when Mrs. K would get off work at 10 o'clock, we'd go straight to Walmart where we'd buy donuts and cookies and brownies and cakes and pies and ice cream. That's what is not smart.
And Little Debbie strawberry shortcake.
Yeah, and occasionally a Little Debbie strawberry shortcake, except I like the chocolate ones. I can't think of what the Swiss something, I think. I don't know.
Swiss rolls.
Swiss rolls, yeah.
Any
thank you.
alcohol?
I haven't had anything to drink since 2007.
Well,
I
Alex, you better watch those Little Debbie things, or you're going to have to buy a stronger wheelchair.
So my thinking is, as soon as they said, "Hey, you're diabetic, you need to do this, this, and this," I cut out all the sweets, and it dropped from 12 to 9 in 90 days. So that was good. I could not convince them to let me continue to see if I could control it with my diet. They were hell bent on giving me medications, and I have my theories on that. So I agreed to metformin, and it's working, and I'm good. I mean, it is what it is. I hate that saying, but unfortunately, it is applicable in a lot of places. Speaking of it is what it is, did you guys see about a week ago where Tiger Woods is no longer part of Nike, or Nike is no longer part of Tiger Woods?
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm
I
not
don't
sure
think
who's
he's hurting
smarter
for
than that.
money.
Do what, Jeff?
I don't think he's hurting for money as a result. But
No, I don't think neither. I don't think Nike's hurting for money either. But so Long Dog, I will go back and reread all of the messages. There's no way I can keep up with it. Tiger Woods' name was dropped about a month ago, 2 months ago in November, when he and his son played in a charity event, and then he's going to play next month in an event in, I want to say, California. The Genesis Open, I believe, is what it is.
Okay, I'm sorry, Ken.
For what? You're fine. We
Something
understand.
come on the phone about a fraud alert or something, and I don't understand what it was. It had a bunch of funny characters from the bank though. Was asking if we charged that amount of money
Yeah, and of course it's 9:25 at night, and you can't get a hold of your bank, can you?
Friday night. And the
Yeah.
only thing we done is use Wayfair, order some stuff from Wayfair. But that was done through PayPal. Her card is connected to my PayPal.
But this Monday is Martin Luther King whatever day. So
Right.
it'll be a holiday. So you may not be able to get anywhere with your bank or with the post office come Monday.
Yep. Well,
You'll have to
actually,
wait till
you won't
Tuesday.
till Tuesday, right? Yeah. In fact, where was I having that discussion? Oh, it was in the blood bank. The blood bank this morning was so. We get there, we're 15 minutes late checking in because of the rain. The guy says, "You get your blood drawn yet?" I said, "No." He goes, "Go get your blood drawn and be back here by 7:30. Roger. Walk into the blood area, and for the first time, I check in. She says, "Go on back. One of them will take care of you." And usually I've got a 10, 15 minute wait. So I'm like, okay. So I go back there. There were 5 technicians sitting around doing nothing. And 3 of them go, sit here, sit here. It was funny. So, and I actually grimaced this time. They did it in my left arm. Usually they do it in my right arm. I don't know if it was because it was in my left. I hate needles. Huh?
You said that too fast. Did you say they said senior citizen?
Who heard senior citizen? Did anyone hear senior citizen?
No.
Me.
no,
Me.
All those that heard senior citizen, raise your hand.
Then what did you say?
Can call Visa directly
Yep.
anytime, I believe.
I did not say senior citizen, Alex. Why is your picture so fuzzy? You look out of shape. You look out of focus.
I think Alex is out of focus.
Well, I'm not. I mean, I
Are you eating chicken?
haven't changed anything. If I click on me and put me, pin me, I don't look out of focus to me.
It just looks weird on my system, on my Zoom. That's all. It looks all right. Well, yeah, similar, I guess. Yeah, Chris, I probably would be calling Visa, or just it's one of those things you don't want to ignore it completely because if it's through your bank, possibly. Again, 9:25 at night, they know you can't do anything about it, so they're playing on the fact that maybe you'll think, oh my gosh, I gotta press whatever they want me to press, and that's not good. So.
I learned an interesting fact Wednesday night when I was setting up my phone to use the tap to pay for the parking garage or whatever Thursday afternoon. I learned that if somebody goes to Walmart, gets one of those Visa gift cards and puts money on one of those Visa gift cards, you cannot use those Visa gift cards to set up the tap to pay. You can pay whatever with those Visa gift cards, but they do not work with the Android Google Pay or Apple Pay. You cannot. They won't allow, because it's a gift card. It won't allow you to set it up with that.
Yeah, I personally, unless it's in a locked glass container, cage, or whatever, I would not buy any gift cards from Walmart.
Believe it or not, I think I've made
Not after what
progress.
happened with Mrs. K when we lived in Vegas, and not after some of the things I've seen on TV and
Well,
Steve Lato and just a couple other
yeah.
places.
What's happened? Some of those, somebody will grab a bunch of them, go off. They have a way to remove the covering on the strip.
Yeah, exactly. No, all right. The scroll went by, and I didn't get a chance to say goodbye to everybody, so I want to give the generic shout
Goodbye,
out for
Ken.
everyone.
Nice seeing you.
Yep. Thank you for being here. See you tomorrow. Not actually, hopefully, see you tomorrow on Doug's at 2:00 my time, 11:00 his time. If you'd like to join us on the Zoom panel, there's the address. Those are zeros, not O's. I did change it up. It doesn't look all that bad. Thank you. Thank all of the new subscribers that showed up tonight. I appreciate it. And if you want to join us on Zoom, there it is. I will see you tomorrow night. Everybody have a great night. I'm pressing the Doug button right now.